Floyd Mayweather created the blueprint on how to beat Canelo Alvarez, and now Terence Crawford is looking to follow it, straight from the man himself. After working with Bud in the gym, Floyd has finally broken his silence and shared his thoughts. Over a decade ago, Mayweather handed a young, undefeated Canelo his first professional loss, schooling him in a masterclass of defense and precision. Now, as Crawford prepares for his own showdown with Canelo, he knew exactly who to call. So, what did Floyd have to say after training with Terence Crawford? Let's break it down. As Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford have officially agreed to square off in September, both warriors are leaving no stone unturned in their preparations. This showdown isn't just another fight. It's a historic clash between two of boxing's most elite competitors. Crawford, fully aware of the monumental challenge that lies ahead, is determined to sharpen every tool in his arsenal to overcome the Mexican superstar. And to do that, he's taking a page out of the playbook of the only man to ever defeat Canelo convincingly. None other than Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather, known for his defensive mastery and strategic brilliance, handed a young Canelo his first professional loss over a decade ago. At just 23 years old, Canelo was already considered a seasoned fighter, boasting an undefeated record of 43-0. While some argue he was too inexperienced to handle Mayweather's skill set, the reality is that he had already faced and beaten top-tier opposition before stepping into the ring with Money Mayweather. His resume was nothing short of impressive, yet when the bell rang, the gap in boxing IQ and experience became evident. Floyd put on a clinic, dominating the Mexican sensation and cementing his place as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. With that in mind, there are no excuses for Canelo's defeat that night, and Terence Crawford understands this better than anyone. That's exactly why he's turned to Mayweather for guidance, hoping to learn the secrets behind neutralizing Canelo's power and breaking down his calculated aggression. If there's anyone who knows how to exploit Alvarez's weaknesses, it's Floyd. Interestingly, there was a time when Mayweather seemed dismissive of the idea of a Crawford versus Canelo fight. He didn't entertain the possibility, almost brushing it off as unrealistic.
Hey Floyd, what do you think about the fight, Crawford Mayweather? He says it's gonna be a good fight. You think the winner should get Canelo?
Sir.
But now, with the fight nearly a done deal, Floyd appears to have changed his tune. Instead of downplaying the matchup, he is now actively involved in helping Crawford prepare for the challenge ahead. And then came the surprising twist. Floyd Mayweather sent a direct message to Canelo, essentially advising him to hang up the gloves. In a rare moment of candor, he suggested that Canelo has already cemented his legacy and doesn't need to take on another grueling war in the ring. But the real question is, was this advice meant as a warning? Is Floyd subtly suggesting that Crawford might be too much for Canelo at this stage of his career? Mayweather went on to say that while Canelo is still an elite fighter, he no longer looks as sharp as he did in his prime. That statement alone raises eyebrows, especially considering that Canelo has remained dominant in multiple weight classes. Could Floyd be hinting that he sees something in Crawford's skill set that makes this an even bigger threat than people realize? Adding to the intrigue, renowned boxing promoter Eddie Hearn made an unexpected visit to the gym where both Floyd and Crawford were training together. While the footage doesn't show extensive training sequences, the energy in the room was undeniable. The presence of two of the sport's greatest minds in one place signals that something major is happening behind closed doors. It's clear that Crawford isn't just working on refining his technique. He's absorbing decades of fight IQ from one of the sharpest strategists in boxing history. The chemistry between Floyd and Crawford is evident as they exchanged ideas, perfect different techniques, and fine-tuned the game plan to take down the modern-day face of boxing. And beyond the training, there's an undeniable camaraderie between the two. Mayweather seems genuinely invested in helping Crawford pull off the upset, adding another layer of excitement to this already monumental fight.
Oh, you love to do that, wouldn't you?
Nah, hell no. Why? I ain't got no problem with you, Eddie. Eddie, you my guy.
Thank you.
I beat you in darts.
I know you did.
I beat you in running.
You could never be that in darts.
No, you did.
Following Terence Crawford's recent training sessions, Floyd Mayweather took a moment to share his thoughts on the reigning undisputed champion. In classic Mayweather fashion, he didn't hold back his praise, making it clear that Crawford isn't just another great fighter. He's in a league of his own. In Floyd's own words, Terence Crawford is simply a class of a fighter.
I had a chance to hang around Earl. I had a chance to hang around Terence, and both guys.
But what's even more intriguing is how their relationship has evolved beyond just mutual respect. Mayweather revealed that he has developed a personal connection with Crawford, going as far as to say that he feels a sense of pride watching him succeed. It turns out that this isn't just a one-time collaboration. Floyd has been keeping an eye on Bud for quite some time. He even mentioned that he frequently calls Crawford after his fights to personally congratulate him, treating him like a longtime friend rather than just a fellow boxer.
Class act, both. I'm proud of Terence Crawford. I'm proud of him. But you know, after the fight, after all the Terence Crawford fights, I always text him or call him and say congratulations.
And for those who might suspect that Mayweather has ulterior motives or harbors any jealousy toward Crawford's success, he was quick to shut down that notion. He made it crystal clear that he isn't envious, quite the opposite. He's genuinely proud of Crawford and excited to be working with him as they team up in preparation for what could be one of the most defining fights of Bud's career.
Sometimes you're gonna hear certain things. You know, I'm not jealous of these fighters. I'm proud of these fighters. I'm for real. I'm very, very...
However, Mayweather's admiration for Crawford isn't something new. Over 3 years ago, in an interview, Floyd made a bold statement, calling Crawford the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world at that time. What makes this interview even more fascinating is that Floyd didn't just praise Bud. He expressed a strong desire to mentor him, stating that he saw massive potential in Crawford's abilities. Fast forward to today, and it seems like that vision has come to life. Mayweather has officially taken Crawford under his wing, using his vast experience to fine-tune Bud's already elite skill set. But this mentorship isn't just about improving Crawford's overall boxing ability. It has a specific purpose. The ultimate goal? To take down Canelo Alvarez, the one opponent both Mayweather and Crawford will have in common. Another professional boxer who has had the rare opportunity to train and spar with both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford is Kyrone Davis. Having spent time in the ring with both men, Davis holds a unique perspective on how their skills compare. When asked about their technical abilities, he didn't hesitate. He believes that Terence Crawford is the more refined and technically superior fighter between the two.
After watching both performances, you know, him versus Spence and then Canelo versus Charlo, and you've been in the ring with Canelo, what does that fight look like?
Well, I've been in the ring with Crawford too.
Oh shit, I didn't know you sparred both.
I got Crawford ready for when he fought Sean Porter.
Okay.
I was with him for a few weeks. What do I think of that fight?
Yeah.
I think that, you know, everybody knows that Crawford got the skills.
However, Davis didn't dismiss Canelo's strengths either. While he acknowledges Crawford's technical prowess, he pointed out a key factor that could heavily influence the outcome of their potential clash: Canelo's size advantage. The Mexican superstar has spent years dominating in higher weight classes, and his physical strength could pose a significant challenge for Bud.
I do think that Canelo's a little big. He's a little big for Crawford. And it'll be a tall task for him to win. It'll be a lot you have to. It'll be a lot to get that victory based on, you know, size alone.
But this is exactly why Crawford's decision to team up with Floyd Mayweather makes perfect sense. Size disparities have always been a major talking point in boxing. Yet history has shown that superior skill and strategy can often neutralize those advantages. Consider this: Terence Crawford stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall, the exact same height as Floyd Mayweather. And we all know what happened when Floyd faced a younger, undefeated Canelo. Despite being the physically smaller man, Mayweather put on a defensive masterclass, outboxing Canelo and handing him his first career defeat. That fight became a blueprint for how to dismantle a bigger, stronger opponent with superior movement, timing, and ring IQ. Now, Crawford is looking to follow in Mayweather's footsteps. He understands that if anyone knows how to conquer size disadvantages against Alvarez, it's Floyd. By training with the undefeated legend, Bud isn't just refining his skills. He's studying the exact game plan that Mayweather used to beat Canelo over a decade ago. With Mayweather in his corner, Crawford is ensuring that he has every tool necessary to overcome the physical odds. While the Mexican has the power and experience at heavier weights, Bud is arming himself with knowledge from the only man who has successfully outclassed the Mexican champion in the ring. And if history is any indication, that could make all the difference. And what about you, fight fans? Do you think Floyd's insights could be crucial for Crawford to beat Canelo? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.